drink while y'all doing that.
Well, we should be live now.
Oh, radical.
Yes.
Come on.
Hello, Internet.
I can go ahead and say fancy words like fanciful and tweak and promiscuous and
lachronic.
Persimmon.
Ablishment. I lost the word already.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
That was the one. Thank you.
Ooh,
that is always the word that everyone's like, I need a fancy word that I don't know what it means.
All right, pneumomicroscopic Yes, that is a real word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, you must be fun on Pictionary.
Or by proxy, supercalonarcoleptic-extrahalitosis.
That's a good one too.
Fucking curse.
The sad thing is, I know exactly what you're referring to with that.
Oh, do you now? Are you a purveyor of public television?
No, I was actually thinking about. I was thinking of the joke that was from, which is about Gandhi.
Ah, yes, Gandhi with the wind.
The man never brushed his teeth, never ate or never bathed, so he can never actually pronounce the version you just said. Like he had a bunch of medical problems that basically equated to that.
I gotta run to the bathroom right back.
He kept falling asleep. Yeah, supercalonarcoleptic-extrahalitosis.
Got another incredibly long word for you. Hippopotomonstro-esquipedaliophobia. The fear of long words in itself is a long word.
You were reading that one, weren't you?
I was, yes, because I remembered it was a long word. So I looked it up.
Meanwhile, I'm just here and laughing at the word butts.
Yeah, butts.
Butts is funny.
It is.
So I accidentally created a second Twitter account because my phone wasn't connected to my main one. And I forgot the password to it, so I couldn't delete it. So I went through all the trouble today of just to reset that account's password to butt stuff, just so I could delete it.
Speaking of that thing, I'm still just over the moon about what Krista had shared.
Well, I was actually in a call with them earlier, and they were showing off a new character idea that they want to run, so they just need to find a game for it. But it would be for Cosmo, the dog knot.
Ah, yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Because only in D&D can a dog pilot a mech.
Mm-hmm. Also, in honor of things... Hey, yo.
Oh, thank you, Milla.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I don't know what he's looking for, but I'm scared now.
You don't want to know.
Just look into his chat, it's fine.
Sweet ass.
Have you seen it, Rabbit?
Oh, what do I have for you? I'll be a minute.
All good, Rabbit.
All perfectly fine.
I wonder if he hears us.
Hard to say. Sometimes he can. I'm not sure of the distance.
But I'm also looking forward. I've been having to juggle things for the Ravenloft Death Pool all today. All the bets are in, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, damn it. Is it too late to get mine in?
Yes.
Damn it.
We are already pretty full up on people.
Ah, crap baskets.
Then the awkwardness is that right after the Death Pool, on Thursday, I will be playing in a game with Thero. And one of the other people from the Death Pool.
Web of Deceit!
Yes, that starts Thursday. Really looking forward to it. Should have Session 0 actually up on YouTube sometime tomorrow.
Very nice.
Yes, we unintentionally, without talking to each other, somehow managed to basically just make Justice League dark.
Splendid.
Oh my god.
The funny thing is, like, I heard, like, when I heard Thero say that, I was like, oh my god, it is Justice League Dark. Because he was talking about it
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
on October or on Saturday.
Yeah.
That needs to. Where the fuck is it?
If you'd like to know who I was going to put my money on, it was going to be Zito and Mark.
Well, Zito isn't playing.
I thought he was.
No.
Well, it would have been on Mark either way, because
Mark
I
is
should
the
think of
smart
the
money. His
CG.
dice hate him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is a smart bet. I don't know what dice witch he cursed him rather, but something's going on with Mark.
But yeah,
I mean, he did have a couple of good rolls when that was a while ago with session 17 of Unexpectables, too.
It's true.
I mean, he managed to beat the initiative on a two-headed snake.
he did, which is impressive. It's like, is it sad that I was actually also thinking that during that encounter that Goomba's character was somehow going to get eaten again?
I don't know.
that is true, Robot. But then again, 3 people are all tied for the easiest odds in the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if only there was a Deadpool for my character for our level 0 adventure we started going through. My character almost made it to the end of the first session, but they were critted by a goblin and died.
Something you don't hear typically in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Goblins can be dangerous sometimes.
Oh,
Kobolds even more so.
I was gonna say, but you know what's more dangerous than kobolds? Or goblins? Orcs? Orcs.
That was exactly what started playing in my head, yes.
So I'm going to say in personal news, I went to the Texas State Fair for the first time in my life on Saturday.
Nice.
It was amazing because it's like you're on possibly one of the most famous fairgrounds in the country. I don't know if it's the most famous, but it's up there. And all the food looked amazingly fattening.
I bet.
Yeah.
It is Texas. They are indeed well known for their barbecue.
I was gonna say it's Texas and a fair. I don't think you'll find any healthy food at all.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ironically enough, I think I actually for the dinner that night, I actually might have had the healthiest thing because I had 2 slices of pizza, some waffle fries, and a Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, depending upon where it's at, I mean, just like around Austin and Fort Worth in general, it's like, oh yeah, that's prime barbecue country.
Oh yeah, if you're not prepared for it, you can be very surprised. I was in Austin once for a convention, and we went to a barbecue place right by the hotel, and they didn't really explain the portions on the menu, so I ordered half chicken and some brisket. They gave me a whole half a chicken.
Ah.
That's a brisket.
Yes!
Okay,
You're
depending on what...
good.
Is it sad that since I used to live there, depending on what... if you were in downtown, I could probably say where you were at.
I mean, I couldn't tell you where I was at. I was
What
just
hot-
by the Austin
what-
Convention Center at a hotel that I can't remember the name of. And around the corner was a barbecue place built into the hotel's like back area.
Man, I'd kill for some good barbecue.
Okay, that was a whole big mess of shit. Okay.
I will say this: if you guys ever come and visit me, since I'm in Fort Worth now, I can give you good barbecue.
Oh, you can just conjure it?
I can actually I can't conjure it, but I can make it with at least 2 hours of prep.
I mean, what is cooking but the conjuring of food?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true. I ask politely what the food wants to be all the time.
See, there you go.
Rabbit appeases the food gods, and thus by their gifts he creates these masterpieces.
I looked
You
at
are
my
so
dinner tonight. I bought a roast chicken, and I was like, "Your legs and your wings will be mine, and tomorrow you will evolve into soup."
Yes.
Dun 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 dun.
All right. Well, since we may or may not have Chaco, it looks like everybody else is here. So we ready?
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to get started.
Just for everyone to know, out or in the VOD and in the chat, Chaco said he's coming in at around 9:30. So we're just gonna start without them. I just have Elise be on autopilot for now.
Oh yeah. Elise will be safe until Choco returns. After that, no refunds.
Unless the dice go horribly, horribly wrong.
That will be
No,
safe.
that's just when Elise is the only one that survives.
Man, I need to
Oh,
find some
gosh.
wood to knock on. There we go. Anyway.
Very good, chef.
Welcome one and all to session 43 of Chult of Personality. When last we left the expeditionaries of Enoch, the human warlock, Rue, the human druid monk, Dan, the half-elf witch, Elise, the wood elf ranger fighter, Tyrant Bane, the minotaur paladin, and Zeno, the half-elf sorcerer, the party continues their expedition into the dark depths of the Tomb of the Nine Gods. Branching out from the grand staircase, they encounter the crawl space, with a large, blade-sharp sheet of metal with a minotaur's face emblazoned upon it. As our party passed through it, Elise jammed the javelin into the sheet, wedging it into place, and keeping it from literally splitting our party members. They then found the connecting hallway, which bore a hole in the floor, which was connected to a drum-shaped room with bright light pouring out from it and demons' faces on its interior surfaces, as well as a door in its center. The party instead decided to continue to another crawl space, which led to an expansive chamber with two balconies, bridged by a series of magically levitating wooden platforms. One balcony bore a statue of an imposing demon with its fists clenched, the other, a lever and stairs ascending up, which the party found a secret door at its peak. Beyond the door lay a 25 by 35 foot room, with a 15-foot cubic pit in its center. Flanking the pit were two statues on plinths depicting Torn and the Zooth, as well as an empty third one between them. Whilst inside the pit was a statue of a clay golem with a key around its neck and a chest nearby. Papazalo guessed that someone would have to step on the empty plinth. Moa warned the party of the danger of a clay golem, and Elise, at Kupazan's impulsive request, displayed great feats of athleticism by traversing the floating platforms to the opposing balcony. And as she returned, the party also secured another mysterious skeleton key, this one in the shape of a pentagon. They also found that the plinth's statues can rotate, and as they turned one, summoned the clay golem, which the expeditionaries trounced. Discovering that a wall of force covered the top of the golem pit, Tyrant Bane stood on the plinth, and by turning the other statue, teleported him inside. With key in hand, he opened the chest, which bore two colored crystal eyes, and then returned to the group. Further down the hall was a large mirror with 10 indentations, all the same size as the crystal eyes. And as the expeditionaries slotted the crystal eyes into the sockets of the mirror, they saw their reflections begin to age, while they themselves stayed the same. In a nearby patch of purple mold, an eye watched them, menacingly. Tyrant Bane took exception to the menace, but in return, the eye shot at him with a powerful beam, destroying a chunk of nearby wall. Dan hypothesized that these eyes and mold patches may be the work of a beholder, to our party's dismay. They then returned to the platform chamber, where Rue, using the star falling, her ghost lantern, pulled the nearby lever, which let loose a gale of howling winds inside the chamber, racking our party's minds, whilst commanding the demon statue to open its hands. After she reset the lever, and with clever thinking, Rue casts the spell magic upon the hands of the statue, while we find Enoch animating the statue, revealing 2 more crystal eyes in its hands. Where are the beholder and the remaining crystal eyes? What lies beyond the aging eye mirror? And what of the crawl space behind the statue? We shall find out this and more, hopefully, in tonight's episode of Chult of Personality.
Oh,
And I'll go ahead, as I always get so enthralled reading off these introductions. Here's the map once more.
and we. Oh, look, Patrick, there I am.
All the way in the bottom middle.
All right. So, where do you guys wish to go from here?
Well, first, since I have a now fully animated demon statue, Enoch will have, will notice the crawl space behind it and realize that there's an issue with this giant-ass statue. So he'll command the statue to hang itself by its hands off of this railing.
Okay. It will look over, grab the railings, and just drop down.
And then he will cease animating it because I'm not concentrating on this for an hour. I found a path. He'll call back.
All right.
Oh, we can climb down the statue.
I mean,
Well, I think we would have to hop over there first.
Oh well. Oh, of course. I mean, I maybe he could have commanded it to become long. I don't know how that spell works.
Shrug.
Then raise a finger, opens his mouth, closes it, puts his finger down.
You're out of ideas too. No, that's understandable.
Well, Kawashika looks over. We could either be escorted over, or Yukala looks over. At least, well, how are you getting over there? Well, on my way back over, I did manage to shimmy my way across.
which is weird because you have fly. Enoch will gesture as he's still hovering just above the ground on his end.
Has it been an hour at this point?
That's a good question.
It's probably been more like
20
between
minutes.
the encounters with the golem pit and that, and here, it's probably been like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Man, we get a lot of done. We're doozers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we tried to infiltrate this place in one round or in one encounter, and we ended up dying. That was literally like a 5-minute, "Hey, we're here," and then die, or almost get killed.
Anyway, I suppose. Dan, would you be willing to ferry us over?
By all means. Dan will hover close to the ground so people can get on. Hop aboard, Air Dan.
Hippity
Ace would volunteer to help Fairy as well, since she currently has flying.
Tyrant Bane might take two.
Yeah.
Tyrant Bane will look at Elise and then the broom, and then just have a thumb toward the broom. No offense, I don't want to break your back.
I just imagine, Enoch, since he can just fly back over, since that's how he got there in the first place, he'll just get under one arm of Tyrant Bane, and Elise can get under the other, and we'll just shoulder him over.
Yep. Like a
I'm
Chinook
gonna say for
helicopter.
flavor.
Like a
I'm
Chinook
gonna say for
helicopter.
flavor.
Like,
I'm gonna say for flavor that Zeno actually he has the back of Tyrant Bane's shirt. He's like, it's not helping, but he's trying.
I just like to imagine it's like in Godzilla versus King Kong, when all the helicopters are just ferrying King Kong over, and then that's just
That's
Duh.
I love this. I feel like Colossus from X-Men going, "Yes, carry me into battle."
Perhaps. All right. So you have the crawl space that's before you, and the balcony is getting a little crowded at this point.
Will I send Yuki to scout?
All right. She goes to dart in. She.
Oh, adorable magic dog.
Scout dog, scout dog,
As she makes her way to this space,
scout dog.
Oh, dog.
there's a small room that is entirely caked in dust. There are no other signs of life in this area.
Suspicious.
It's a very small room here.
Hmm. If it wasn't full of undead, I would imagine that would be kind of like a resting room. Maybe somebody set up a guard, an ambush, maybe for people to relax.
Yuki just kind of goes to sniffs around. Everything in this room's fine. Actually, it seems like it's kind of tucked away. Maybe we could use this as a secret place. Like a little clubhouse. Or a place to rest, perhaps?
Oh, big is it, though?
It's
Our
10 by
group's
10.
Our group's pretty large. I don't think we'll fit in that room, all of us, unless some of us hang out in the tunnels, I guess.
Well,
If
In
we
all
want
hon-
to rest, I could stand guard here.
well, actually, Enoch just looks down. I think the pit itself is safe. It's a pain to get up there, but if we just use some rope, we could always just climb down there.
My only other concern with here is, Dan will point the switch on the opposite side. I know the statue isn't working, but I don't know if, the screeching will start again, regardless.
I don't want to know what's making that screeching down there.
Well, we might as well just check the rest of the crawl space before we decide to take a rest.
We can
Okay.
always go back down to, the library. Could maybe write some of these spells down from these other spell books while we take a rest. We can find ink. Or you could... Although...
Does it have to be a special kind of ink with magic users?
Yes, but considering we've seen Enoch make things with magic, he might be able to just craft it if he has the slots for it.
Aw, Dan. There's water up ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I hate water on the floor.
The whole floor is wet, you say?
Yeah, there's puddles everywhere. I mean, it's
No-
not as bad as going through a river, but still, I don't like water.
Any dry spots at all, or just fully cloaked in water, the floor?
Everything's wet.
Ah. Alright, come back.
Coming.
I imagine that sounds like that would be our next puzzle.
Probably, or at least just an explanation for where all this fungus is coming from.
Fungus occasionally grows in cool, dry places.
True.
Yuki doesn't like water?
She doesn't like getting her paws wet.
Aw. Anyway,
You must be on
Sounds like-
quite a quest to go ahead and brave Yuki's fears of water. And Chult, no less.
I mean, I can change her form to something that's better in water, but in this form, she really, really hates getting her paws wet.
Pirate Bane,
Yes,
if we get into that room, can you pick me up?
of course.
Thank you.
your form is the farthest away from the water I can get.
That's
Yuki just turns into to just a dog-colored crown on the other horn with a dog face drawn on it.
I was just imagining her like lying on top of your head between the horns.
Oh god. She just turns into Cappy from Mario Odyssey. Alright. Well, I'm gonna make my way back and give you guys some space.
Yep. Time to squeeze on through.
Yep.
Squeezing on through. Yeah. Now, personally, I don't need a rest. How about everybody else?
I could rest to get slots back. I'm running a bit low on energy
Same
here.
for me.
Blessings normally return to me come the dawn, so I don't think it's now, but I could feel Unk's guidance wavering a bit.
Yeah. It's probably best if we take it nice and cautiously. As you hear Obalaka in your mind, Tyrant Man.
Even Obalaka agrees that we might want to take it easy for a while.
Very well.
If anything does rush on us, though, even bereft of the ability to go ahead and smite with Unk's judgment, I still have a good sword arm.
A thought occurs to me. Dan, as you hear Moa in your mind, the fact that there is a copious amount of dust in here suggests that nothing usually travels through here. Do the dwarves even know about this place?
That's a good point. Moa's brought up that because there's so much dust around here, odds are this place doesn't get frequented. The dwarves might not even know about this particular enclosure.
So there are places that not even the staff would know about. And with the head of the command cut off from that, it'd probably be safe to say this would be the perfect place to go ahead and rest.
That
Still a tad tight, though.
Yes. Enoch says from still technically in the crawl space.
Excellent. A well-deserved rest, I'm sure. As you hear Papa Zottle in your mind, Enoch.
Yeah.
Put the candle back.
I was about to say, Enoch is just rolling his eyes while in the crawl space.
Just imagine Papa Zottle occasionally just yells at you. It's like, why does your brain tell me to download WinRAR?
Alright.
But yeah, so are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
I think long to get slots back.
yeah.
And I'll throw up the tiny hut just in case. Even
I
though
would
this is a
say,
very small room.
Looking at the map, let's take the risk of going back into the hallway, because at least in that hallway there's a lot more room for us to space out.
Wait, which hallway?
Which hallway?
Do we go like right here?
Be
I wouldn't go
mindful-
there.
Be mindful, there is purple fungus.
Yeah.
And
So we
the-
could have eyes coming in.
Yep.
A fungus.
At the same time, too, like if we get back out here, we could go down and see what's going on.
We could also go all the way back to Wither's office and pop up the hut again if we want. Because we know that place, in theory, should be clear.
I'd be good with that.
I mean, in theory, might as well just kind of stay here. There's no real reason to go back.
Yeah, that's true. Above game, I want to go back because I would like to maybe put some spell slots in, or some new spells in, but that would be after resting. Because I don't get to rest while writing stuff down. And I mean, it really depends on how long we want to stay after the rest. Because, like, I can get Magic Missile, and that would be nice. So I have something that isn't, electricity when we fight the giant Frankenstein monsters.
Well, we shouldn't have to
Electricity has never empowered Frankenstein, not even once.
No, not at
No.
all.
I'm certainly going to be completely useful in that fight because of that.
Oh,
As
hold on,
as an
hold on. What
Okay.
were you saying, Bon?
Oh, I was just gonna point out that we shouldn't actually have to worry too much about the Tomb Guardians anymore because we did technically destroy the thing that's making them.
That's true, but there might be some, lingering around. And I figure magic missiles probably the least amount of time I would need after the rest. It'd be 2 hours to write that in the book. I have other spells listed here, but the time ranges from 4 hours to 10 hours, and we don't exactly have a lot of time. So I figure, magic missile would be good just to have. And as fun as having Wall of Fire or Telekinesis or Arcane Eye would be, those take a shitload of hours to write down.
I mean, technically we have all the time in the world because unless something comes for us, nothing can get to us.
It's true, but we also have Syndra, whose fate is sort of up in the air.
I'm 90% sure she is dead.
I mean, I am too, but you never know.
Well, we also can't check on her.
It's true. I mean, if you guys are down, I could grab a few new spells.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it's up to everybody.
It would
Yeah.
definitely be beneficial.
Just
Like-
be mindful that we could run into something else on our way back.
Yeah. Like, I've got a whole list of different spells I could grab that sound fun and useful. But I can tell you how many hours there are and which spells I'm thinking about. Arcane Eye could be very useful, but that takes 8 hours. I have Dispel Magic, but we already have that on someone. It would just be as a backup. I do want to take Magic Missile, that's the cheapest one for 2 hours. Blindness and Deafness, very fun. I've decided to turn off your eyes for this encounter. Shame. Hold Person. Previously mentioned Wall of Fire, 8 hours. And the biggest pain in the ass, Telekinesis, is 10 hours we would have to be sitting in one spot.
But the ability to lift something half a ton is very useful.
Yeah. There's a lot of practical uses for telekinesis.
Just while you and Rue and Enoch are talking about magic, I just want you to imagine Tyrant Bane just hearing the sounds of dolphins in his head. He's like, yes. What?
I mean, I only got the broad strokes, Tyrant Bane. You don't need to feel bad.
All I know is
Above
that
game, Zeno doesn't have much to add to this conversation, considering that most of his spells are lightning based.
all I
And
know
is
is
just
that when
talking about all the spells that he could potentially get from these, 3 different books he has. And everyone else is just like, uh-huh.
All I know
Sure.
is that when I rest, I can hear Unk in my mind just going ahead and just suffusing my soul with what I may need for the battles to come. Many adherents do, actually. I think. Well, if we need room, I could probably rest outside. I could also try to burn that purple goop away with my sword.
Might not be a bad idea to see if there is a way to get rid of it.
Fair enough.
If it was just normal mold, I'd say a hoof scrape would be all you need. But
Yeah, that's
I doubt
7 different kinds and not normal.
I doubt it will be easy. Much like our little talking skeleton skullfen that we can't get rid of.
well, Rue, you have the blessings of the jungle, it seems. Do you happen to know anything about this kind of mold? Could it burn? It seems to not like it.
Do I know if it would be capable of burning?
Give me a nature check, Rue.
Could I also do that? Since I'm also pretty studied in nature and whatnot.
EQ 15.
12.
Dan, you think it might be possible to do it? Rue, based on your experiences with different molds, you're pretty confident that, yeah, you could use fire to burn it away.
Don't think it's a bad idea.
All right.
Could work.
Probably be capable.
Well, I will go ahead and secure a place outside. Give me just a moment. Zeno. Zeno.
Yes.
You and Elise back up a second. Take my hand for a moment.
Okay.
And
Zeno just flies out there because like I could
as-
just be outside of this.
As I just pull like myself in, I just throw you out into the hole. Just get in the hole,
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole, Enoch.
Yeah, I will kneel down here and I will chant Unk's Light, ignite my sword, and just place the blade on the mold.
You place your blade on the mold, and it goes to burn, and it begins to burn that area in which you're standing, and it's gone.
There we go. I'd like to see you keep an eye on me now.
So immediately in my head, I'm just imagining Tyrant Bane like at a grill with his sword, like placing it on top. Yeah, that's a real good grill. Nice burn.
Yeah, it's a good char. That's good.
All right. Let's see. As you're continuing to burn this away, Tyrant Bane, you find that an eye pops up as you begin to burn away another square, and the eye squints at you, and another beam erupts from it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw. There we go.
Oh no!
Hey, can I use my inspiration? Yeah, I
You
want
do
to use
it.
my inspiration.
Do
If
it.
you wish.
Do
Okay,
it.
yeah, 14. There you go.
Ooh.
So, as you go to strike away at it, the eye squints at you, and you feel your entire body seizing up. For the next
Alright.
minute, you're paralyzed as the eye kind of looks like it. The lower eyelid just kind of squints up higher, almost as if it's laughing at you, and then it vanishes.
All right, so
All I'm spiting is before I seize, I want to go ahead and thrust my sword into it.
Well, you're paralyzed as it disappears.
Well, we're just
Yes,
hoping
but-
gravity does the rest. Joke's on you. I'm almost a ton.
I was gonna actually ask, like, since Zeno's right there, can he actually see the eye and then fire a chaos bolt at it?
Sure, roll the hit. I was gonna say, sure, roll the hit, I guess.
Let's see what this is. That's an 8 for the thing, but you know what? It's a 22 to hit.
That hits. What's the damage?
That's not what I wanted.
Oh, we might need that chart.
6. So it is 15 poison damage.
Poison damage. As you just see a green cloud just kind of erupt as this warbling ball of energy just strikes where the eye was. It just leaves a nice little sticky blot right there, and the mold begins to shrivel up.
I just imagine hearing all this. Enoch just looks to Rue and Dan. I'm sure they're fine.
I would imagine so. It's just a little fungus.
Zeno flies. They say that Zeno's gonna fly. We need help. He got paralyzed by the eye. It flies back out.
I'll say at this point it's been about a minute, and by this point, actually, hold on, let me just double check this here.
On the upside, you got hit by probably the least dangerous of the con save eyes.
As this
Yeah.
continues,
I've never
Tyrant
fought
Bane-
a beholder, so
make another
Same.
con save for me there, Tyrant Bane.
I haven't fought a beholder, but I am aware what they're capable of.
all right,
Go ahead and make a con save there, Tyrant Bane.
come on, big cow man.
This is actually not the...
19.
Go ahead.
There you go. As as Rue begins to make her way to shimmy out of the hole, you finally feel yourself able to regain control of your body, and you are free from the paralysis.
I just like to imagine that he unparalyzes himself. She pokes her head out, and she's like, "Looks fine to me."
One of the eyes shot again, and I couldn't move.
She just kind of makes that silent ah noise and then looks over at it. Do you need help?
No, it's all burned away now.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Enoch will look to the Dans and the rest and just be like, well, since I know there's some, like, fungus out in the other hallway, I'll be right back. And he'll... Because since we now know fire damage works... Time for an oldie but a goodie.
And let me go ahead and describe this room, or these rooms for you as you make your way over here, Enoch.
Okay.
Let's see, right there.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it looks safe.
Oh, that's normal. That's just your normal water fixture. I've played Minecraft. That's normal.
Still
Someone just
puddles of...
didn't-
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut off the brand. The
I
amble.
was like,
Sorry, ignore that.
someone just didn't put a wall in front of their water or spout. I just went all over the floor.
Still puddles of water cover the floor of this 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons hanging on the walls. A 3-foot-high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. At the far end of the hallway, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand.
Enoch sighs. That's a later problem, as he now has... Let me just double check the wording of the spell for... Minute Meteor. Okay, how many more do I get? Because I start out with 6. That's 2 levels higher. Okay, so I get 4 more. So I have 10 fireballs. So I'm pretty sure I can just napalm strike this entire hallway and burn away all this mold at a distance.
9. Yep, you managed to summon your swarm of meteors around you, and as they orbit around you, and as you go to set them out, they accelerate and slingshot off of you, and it just boom, 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 boom. Several small explosions just erupt from the hallway, and as the smoke clears, all of the mold is gone.
Ah, alright. So Enoch will come back and he'll explain the giant water fixture and also that he has cleared the mold at least from that hallway.
Interesting. So that is probably our next puzzle. Walk through water with weapon in hand.
I'm really glad you remember all that.
Thumbs up.
I wonder if
It's just the
more-
bear looking at the puzzles just written on her paw. Just.
A wise old bear once said.
But yeah, so do we want to go back upstairs for a long rest, or do we just want to stick here?
Frankly, I'm fine either way.
Same.
Terrapin, you feel Obalaka expressing, I mean, we have the space here. We could just use this and relax.
Where? Guide me.
Well, the space that we were in. We could just... I think that would be safer if we use that.
All the space within.
Yeah, you kind of feel Obalaka pointing out, the crawl space that you guys were all in.
Okay. I'll put myself in the space. I'll put myself in a pose which you might feel comfortable in. Agreed?
Sure.
Okay. I got the bored ant of the gods, guys. This corner seems spacious. Enough.
Nice and cozy for you.
It's actually not so bad here.
All right. So, assuming you all at least attempt a long rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. you all successfully managed to get it pulled off.
Huzzah!
Woohoo!
Yeah, I got
Nothing
back
happens during your watches.
I got back my 2 spells and 1 hit dice.
Hot damn.
It's good to have my 4th, 3rd, and 2nd level slots back.
Indeed.
It's good to have old reliable back.
Yay! I have my level 4 spells back.
All right, well, let's head on out. Enoch will head back into here.
All right. As you make your way into this reflective hallway, what would you like to do?
Well, Enoch will wait for the rest, but he'll remember what Rue said about go through the water with weapon in hand, and he'll just turn his hand into his rapier. I think this will work.
As you're looking at the hallways that are the murals that flank each side of the hallway, kind of going in order from closest to you to furthest out. At this section where you're currently standing next to Enoch, you see stork-headed males with hand axes. Oh, actually, that's where you actually crawled out of, which is here and where the crawlway is at as you crawl out. Those are the stork-headed males with hand axes. Next to where you're currently standing, you see lizard-headed females with maces. Then next we have unarmed hawk-headed females. Oh no, panther-headed males with blowguns. And then over here we have unarmed hawk-headed females. Then you have goat-headed males with sickles. And frog-headed females with tridents.
I have a question. The ones with the blowguns, does it look like they can come out of the statue's hands? Because technically, I am proficient with a blowgun. I just never got a chance to get one.
Yeah, if you look over, yeah, the blowguns are just seemingly resting where the hands are, and they look real.
And I take it they don't have ammo, it's just the blowgun itself, right?
Correct.
I'll still take it. I need to be holding a weapon, so this is a weapon.
Alright, you have a blowgun.
Alright.
And what are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to assume that it doesn't mean any weapon. I'm going to assume it means these weapons. These seem important.
What's
And you
available
can-
again?
We have hand axes, maces, blowguns, spot where they're unarmed, sickles, and tridents.
You know what? Tridents feel safe. This is water. I'm gonna take a trident.
Alright. You walk up to the frog-headed relief on this side. And
I'm gonna follow Rue's lead and sheave my flame tongue and pick up a trident.
So, Zeno is gonna think into his mind at Nang Nang. Alright, mister, I want to pick up everything. What do you want on this?
which one looks the most expensive?
You gotta think of probably the one most expensive is also the one I can't wield, so do bear that in mind.
Probably either the maces or the tridents, to be honest. Those look fancy.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm already used to using a staff. Goes and picks up a trident.
Currently, Rue and Tyrant Bane, I believe, are in possession of tridents.
Above game, I believe a sorcerer can use a mace, because it's a simple weapon.
Alright, well, gonna go ahead and pick up the mace then.
I like
All right.
tridents because they're cool.
You have a mace.
Enoch
They're
will grab
happy.
But I say Enoch will grab a sickle and the other sickle and hand Kawasha one of them.
Feels appropriate. As Kawasha hands one of the sickle.
Yeah. Alright. Does anyone knock out a weapon?
Well, Orvex kind of looks around. Let's see. Maybe I'll take another blowgun. He'll kind of saunter up and Orvex will grab the blowgun.
Yuki doesn't technically have a weapon.
Yes.
Unarmed.
Hey.
The power of paws.
It's true. She has pretty sharp teeth, though.
Big teeth.
Yuki is also the
Actually,
only one.
ironically enough, Elise and Yuki are probably the two best ones to have unarmed.
Hey, Chaco. Welcome.
I live.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hello.
Basically, all that you've missed so far is that the party found a room that supposedly the Tomb Guardians didn't know about. You have successfully taken a long rest.
Yay.
So you get your action surge and all that other fun stuff back.
And you're currently in a room, but that's has a wet floor. It's a long hallway. There are murals of various animal-headed humanoids that are painted on the walls, with real weapons that are hanging off them. And there's a watery curtain that is stretched in the middle. And beyond it, it looks like the room continues.
Cool.
So for weapons, we currently have stork-headed males with hand axes that are available. Lizard-headed females, there is one mace that is available. And that's it.
Are they just regular weapons, or are they magical, or what?
They're just standard weapons.
Okay.
Though, that does bring up a good thing. Enoch is going to do his thing and look at the waterfall just in case.
Okay. Oddly enough, as you use your Eldritch Sight, you detect... Oh, what does the waterfall give off? You detect conjuration magic coming from the curtain, and you also detect one other ping.
Oh.
From the unarmored hawk-headed females, you detect illusion magic coming from that.
Enoch puts the sickle into his belt, and he goes to further inspect, considering that if there's illusion magic, he should also be able to discern the shape of it. So he'll start...
as you go and you feel, your hand passes through the illusion of the hawk figure, and inside there is an alcove. Inside this alcove, there is a small plinth. And inside this plinth, there is let's see, I have to find which one that is. A small crystal eye. This one is a pale purple.
Enoch just sighs and is like, well, I found another eye. Also, I'm not sure if if the water will teleport us somewhere or if it's just being created magically. It's a 50-50 shot.
Hmm.
Well, I'm just going to assume that this is all part of the riddle. Just going to very cautiously just slowly stick the weapon through and start to walk in.
You extend your hand forward with the trident, and as you extend it forward, you see the water just kind of part over the top of the trident as the curtain just shimmers as it. And as you go to walk past through it, you manage to do so as you feel the water just soak you as you make your way through the curtain.
Ah, yes, I just whip my hair back
And forth?
and forth. Make all those droplets fly. Thumbs up.
Oh no, now she's got the wet druid smell.
Aw,
See,
Be
see,
thankful I'm not a bear.
I was
seeing,
gonna say, yeah, she doesn't smell like wet bear.
seeing that, I will also walk through.
You walk through, and same thing with you, Tyrant Bane. The trident pierces through the water, and you feel yourself, chilled as you make your way through the watery curtain, and you find yourself on the other side. As Yuki, however, attempts to make her way across, I need
But
her
she-
to roll a strength saving throw.
but she was on Tyrant Bane.
Ah, fair enough.
On the head.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
well.
She wouldn't be walking in this. Are you crazy?
Takes the form of just like an umbrella, just an umbrella hat.
Hold on.
She
I
is
might be able
whining the whole time. This is she's having to go through. Oh, I hate being wet.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Can I just go up to her and just go, here, little love, and with Druidcraft, can I just give her like little puffs of air just to try to dry her off a bit?
You tend to do that for a little bit. What's everyone else doing?
Enoch will take the sickle back out of his pants and he'll put it through like they did the tridents.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Well, there's a +1 to this. For a 7.
Oh God.
As you go to touch the water, you see the wave of water just bat at you, and it goes to push you, and you fly all the way across the hallway. Dan, give me a dex save.
Uh-oh. I'm on a
That is
broom.
a
Does that
comedy
give
of
me
errors type of
advantage?
fall.
That was a 19. Treat me.
Oh, that's everybody in the hallway that's currently on this side needs to make dex saving throws, by the way. Or strength saving throws.
good.
Everyone in the hallway.
Oh God, I have to as well. I wasn't even near him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the way this giant wall of water just erupts out of that curtain, and it just pushes
Oh,
through
you
the
lucky
entirety.
dogs! You guys are in a wave pool.
Literally.
Oh,
Thank God I have
At least I
proficiency
have a
in this.
+2 in this.
I love wave pools.
Same.
That's an 11.
All right, you're gonna get pushed by this.
16.
Up.
15. You
Take
pass.
out the
So at least you get knocked prone, but you are not pushed. Orvex and Kawasha also need to make this save. And Kawasha passes, but Orvex fails. And I need to make a strength or a dex save. But as Orvex gets pushed into Kawasha, he manages to stand his ground, but he gets knocked prone and bumped into by Orvex. And everyone that failed the saving throw, or actually everybody, whether or not you succeed on the saving throw, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
ah.
Who put rocks in my water?
Wait, even if you
And-
succeeded?
Yeah, even if you succeed, you take the damage. But if you succeed, you are not pushed. You're just knocked prone.
Okay.
You said 16 points?
Actually, I misread. If you pass, you only take half damage, so 8.
Okay.
Ow.
And as the water just pushes the rest of you down the hallway, it just kind of begins to dissipate as it begins to pull its way through various tiny cracks that are in the floor. And after a little bit, you feel yourself, as you're sitting in the bathtub and you feel the water drain out of it, how you slowly feel like you're gaining your weight back. You kind of feel that as you lie flat against the cold, wet floor.
To describe this, it seems like it's like that one scene in Jumanji where the door explodes and they just get like sent into the street with all that water.
Yeah.
Noah, you said we could see to the other side of the curtain, right?
Yep.
Enoch's gonna say, fuck this. He'll walk up here. Oops, press the wrong thing. Let me get rid of that. And, Misty Step.
Alright, you manage to Misty Step and you manage to make your way across the curtain. And as you do, with your Eldritch Sight still up, I assume. Actually make a concentration check for your Eldritch Sight because that's concentration with detect magic.
All right. Do.
9.
Aw.
You lose the concentration on your Eldritch Sight as you make your way through.
Whatever. Enoch just appears, soaking wet and bruised.
Ah, so it's just one weapon then.
Yeah, specifically yours.
I see.
And as you make your way through, basically as you're looking at the murals that are on the wall over here, you notice that going in order from the curtain outward, you see the frog-headed females with the tridents, which are next to Tyrant Bane. And then you see the goat-headed males with sickles, the unarmored hawk females, the panther-headed males with blowguns, the lizard-headed males with maces, and then towards the end, you see the lizard-headed or the stork-headed males with hand axes.
Fair. Enoch seeing that there's also the hawk-headed ones with nothing in their hands, he'll throw up his Eldritch Sight again. Are they
Once
really?
again, you detect illusion magic coming from the hawk-headed female.
And he'll reach in.
And just like on the other side, there is another alcove with another plinth. This time, in this plinth, there is a bright green gem.
He'll be like, "Wow, not dealing with the brightest people once Withers stopped doing things for him, huh?"
I guess not.
Do
Although,
I hear him say that?
Yeah, I imagine you would say that.
Zeno just yells back. Says the guy who just got us all knocked back because he didn't listen to the rules.
Well, I mean, that's not technically fair. The rules said weapon, it didn't say trident specifically.
Just imagining on the other side of the wall, just Rue and I are just marveling at this cute dog who's now just a ball of fluff with druidcraft.
Yeah.
She's still just gently puffing with one hand, and then she'll toss the trident through to the other side.
All right. Zeno, the trident lands at your feet.
Zeno picks it up and tries to get through.
Or he does, I'm going to move over here just to be safe.
As you make your way through, as you have the trident in your hand, yeah, you manage to make your way through.
All right, pass it along.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
He throws the trident right here.
Yep.
Whoever's
Don't forget-
next, go ahead and just pass it back.
Kawasha will take the trident and make his way through. Well, since that's an issue, that's not going to be an issue. He'll go over and he'll grab the other 2 tridents that are off of the walls, and he'll also take all 3 of those tridents and pass it along for Orvik, Stan, and Elise.
Tyrant Bane will also throw his trident over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're good. We only needed 3 more people.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're good. So, as you make your way towards the end of this hallway, there's the 3-foot crawl space that is off to the right. And there's a 5-foot hallway that continues off towards the left. And as you make your way around, you see there is more purple mold ahead.
Let's see. Go through the hallway with more of that zappy mold, or go through the crawl space where that can't grow.
Well, judging from where we are, I think we're close to Aijen's tomb.
We could try to investigate to see if we can finally actually open it.
Fair enough.
As you make your way down this hallway...
Zeno walks over to Dan. I don't like this.
You
I
see
don't
there's a
either.
long hallway, and you also notice that there is a door to your right.
Got another
And you
door
see-
over here.
Mm-hmm.
Was this just more wall at the back here?
Yep, that's just more wall there. I just didn't reveal it well enough. Hey-yo. Hey-yo.
Well, before we open this, let's at least get this hallway mapped.
And as you make your way over there, the corridor turns sharply to the left. At the corner, just before the turn, a peephole is carved into the stone wall at a height of 6 feet.
Wow, I don't think either Rue or Enoch are actually tall enough to see that.
You stand on your tippy toes.
I mean, Enoch's like 5'8". That's not gonna work.
Dan is exactly 6 feet. And
So
also
is
has
Zeno.
a broom. So
So, like, Zeno is exactly 6 foot even.
But tippy toes.
Assuming it, for the sake of brevity, myself and Orvex have gotten the tridents and moved in.
Yep. Yep, you do.
Need a couple of tall magic bros.
Short person we can manage.
No, just Tyrant Bane.
I can climb.
Listen, Rue, I found it's much easier to summon a giant construct to reach anything I can't. I've learned my limits.
Fine.
Dan on his broom. Wow, imagine being unable to reach things.
I know, right? I never had to deal with that.
Although, in all fairness, that was Caitlin talking, not
Yeah.
Rue.
I know, I just want to do
It's
that whole bit.
it's funnier if it's funnier no matter who's talking.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rue and Enoch, as you make your way at that point there, this corridor ends at a block of stone on which is painted a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts.
Oh boy.
Motherfucker! Why is there a statue of Ra here?
That would be Anubis.
Anubis.
I assume this is the other people, yeah?
This is the peephole over here.
Ah.
And this is a crawlway up here. As you're looking down the crawlway, it veers off to the right.
Think of it.
So 2
I'll just go in
crawlways.
far enough to go to the corner.
Alright.
By the way, I just want to point out that Elise probably smells a lot worse now than she did before when she put on the bracers, because now that swampy, sticky scent is now wet as well.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Need one of the
Oh
taller
god! I
people.
just realized that this would have led us either way, wouldn't it? Above game.
Dan, come look through this hole.
Alright, on my way. Dan looks through the peephole.
You look through the peephole, and yeah, you're able to see the block of stone with the 7-foot-tall jackal on it, and oddly enough, you're zooming in right on the medallion. And specifically, you're kind of looking at the back of Rue's head as she's currently standing in front of the carpet.
I see the back of Rue's head, and I see a jackal-headed man wearing an amulet, and it's focusing on the amulet.
Is there anything on the amulet?
As you're kind of looking around, give me an investigation check, Rue.
I will help by also putting up my Eldritch Sight to tell them if it's magical.
Let's see.
Should I roll the investigation because I'm looking at it through the peephole still?
From the... Let's see, we'll go in order. Rue, with your investigation check, as you're looking at the locusts that are situated on top of this carving, you kind of see a slight outline of one of the locusts. Looks like it might be a button. And as you see that, Enoch, you detect from around the corner, from that peephole, you sense divination magic.
Oh. Well, wait a second. Well, I'm picking up divination magic, but I'm not sure if it's the same magic that was letting us see into that room in the past.
There's got to be a way to do it. I'm gonna.
Maybe.
gonna
Sorry,
press
you
the
go
button.
ahead.
Press.
You press the button. And as you press the button, you hear a solid grind as you see the stone retract into the ceiling. And I'll read this description once again, since I know it's been quite a few sections. 4 torches illuminate stone sphinxes crouched in the corners of this 15-foot high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphs carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold inlaid funeral barge stands atop a 3-foot tall stone dais. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge, while to the south, a corridor is visible through a set of fangs carved into the wall. The skeleton of a dwarf sprawls on the floor east of the barge, clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail, and clutching a bronze shield. Hence, that's the dwarven body right there.
I'm gonna look through the peephole again and see if anything has changed now that the room is open.
As you just are able to, as you kind of look through this portion of the sight glass, it looks like it's out of focus. It's just a bright blur that you kind of see from where the door opens.
All I'm seeing is a bright blur from the peephole.
Hey, Dan, can I borrow your broom real quick?
Sure, but it's not going to fly. It only flies for me, but by all means.
All right, can I get on your broom with you, but can I be in front of it so I can see through the peephole?
Sure.
Thank you.
Could cast fly on you again.
I feel like that would be redundant at this stage. Looking through the peephole with my Eldritch Sight, do I see anything different as well?
You're still getting the ping of divination magic coming from the peephole, but yeah, you're able to see the same thing. It's like if you're looking through a magnifying glass, as you're trying to look at a point that's way outside of the range, you just see it's like very fuzzy and bright there.
Out of mild curiosity, what do you see on this side?
You kind of look through, and you're barely able to make out a shared image of Enoch and Dan as they're trying to peek through.
Well, no, I was asking them what do they see on that side, if they come over here.
Yeah. Enoch steps over. Do I see anything else from divination around here?
5, 10, 15, 20. You don't really detect anything as far as divination magic from there. However, as you move around the corner, you detect the familiar pings of conjuration and abjuration magic coming from the sphinxes in the corners.
Yeah, all I'm getting is the same magic that we know is in the statues that release the devil locust that will consume you alive.
Curse this room!
Oh, God.
Now comes the ultimate test.
Though I
And
am...
while we
Go ahead.
And I'll just say, while we're trying to figure out how we're going to proceed with this, it seems like a perfect time to take a quick bio break.
Chilly.
Sounds good. How you doing, chat? You having fun? Oh. This room will either be the death of us or our greatest achievement, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, 100% that was what's gonna happen. If Zeno dies in any place, it will be in the same room that technically killed Wick.
Technically. The best kind of technical.
Well, the reason I say technically because I can't remember if this is this one or the upside down version of it.
No, we're in the right side up. We eventually ride ourselves, mostly because we went to the upside down, checked if this room was different anyway. It was not. We got fucked around with when I almost tried to break the puzzle. Which, I'm still happy that I'm, like, 2 for 3 of puzzles broken with animate object. I've never been happier to give like a subclass access to a spell than see it pay dividends than with this.
That one's that's like basically a cantrip for you, isn't it?
No, it's a 5th level spell, but I can just cast it whenever because always prepared. Warlock.
Yes, you have the cool or fun or demon powers. Technically, or well, not demon, but robot powers, I should say, in your case.
I mean, that's up to Milla. The lore behind this subclass is very open-ended. It's up to the DM to decide what is the deal with the fell starborn machine.
I have returned.
As have I.
Good, now that you guys are back, I'll take my bio break. I'll be right back.
Same for me. I need to go get myself some water.
Now that Vaughn is gone, time for puns.
Ha ha ha. Tee hee hee.
2 cheese trucks ran into each other. Debris was everywhere.
You say that as I actually have a wedge of brie in my fridge right now. Like, no joke.
It was fate. You still not back? I can do another one.
I'm back.
My dog. Well, so much for that.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's my birthday, and so I'm going to ask for you no puns for the rest of the session. Ha
Let that be a birthday
Damn.
present for fun.
All right.
Tomorrow I get to enjoy having beer, I get free salmon, and possibly some D&D books that I have not had yet, including possibly this module.
Nice. And happy early birthday.
Yes, it is the most common birthday in the world. October 5th.
Yes.
I did not know that.
By the way, happy birthday, you nerd.
You... Yeah!
Eh.
How dare. How dare. But a lot of people
I
now
do
have
dare.
access to some emotes, so yeah, spread the love. Oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Robot, you are both crazy. Stop it. Make better choices with your life.
How dare you try to outdice each other?
I'm just reminded of Michael Jordan meme. Stop. Get some help.
I think at one point I had that as one of my alerts, but I can't remember if it still is. And I will never know since 90% of my content is now D&D focused, so my alerts are muted.
Yeah.
I need to set up all my alerts again for the... Because here's how long ago I was streaming. I was still using Steam OBS.
Ooh.
Or Streamlabs.
Oh. Well, at this point, it's almost... Like, with the number of problems I've had with OBS, I'm almost about to switch back to it. Just not give Streamlabs any money.
Yeah, I use Stream Elements, which is also really good.
Well, no,
It basically uses OBS as root, though.
Well, no, I had a big problem with the
I have
most
to
recent
take-
OBS update, which now, unless I have my Stream Deck commands open before streaming, which, takes up CPU usage, which isn't good for, streaming games, I can't actually switch any of my scenes or really use my Stream Deck anymore thanks to their update.
Weird.
Guys, I have to take
Oh,
this
that's
with my boss. I'll call you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But on the upside, at least my Stream Deck still works for the sake of playing theme music, so I can still use that.
Oh, I was trying to go for a meme during that whole endeavor. I'm just like, oh.
You're fine.
I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. Now I feel entitled. You shouldn't have done that.
That was your first mistake.
My favorite version of that is a picture of Karl Marx where it says, "If you teach a man to fish, you ruin a perfectly good business opportunity."
Oh, Christ.
But yeah. Shout out to Shylock's Confused for that.
Oh, you don't say. You don't say, Kayla.
I do say. I'll argue very hard on this. This is the hill that I die on.
That is fair. It's better than most of the hills I pick.
Truck stuff, I get you.
Indeed.
Also, I just saw that
Yeah,
picture
no,
you
I get
posted of Yuki.
Yeah, rabbit. Just...
I did not.
I saw a dog like that a couple days ago. Oh my god, it looked like a cloud on a leash.
Mm-hmm. I think like a cloud on a leash. I'm gonna fly away.
I saw, and it was so small too. Like I'm just like, man, you must think you're a king, tiny little king.
The epitome of short queen or king. Damn.
It was the tiniest. It could have been either or. Like take your pick. I'm not like, oh, that's a nice dog, and I go ahead and just lift and go. How do I gender you? Like I don't do that. That's weird.
Just look at this dog and I'm like, wait, is that Toby Fox? Holy shit.
My favorite thing about Toby Fox was this tweet I saw going, I hate that this stupid fucking dog shows up every 3 years and completely changes my perception of what music is and could be.
I mean, the man's a genius.
Mm.
Artistically, absolutely. I'm telling you from a guy who ran a debate club and college AP classes, all of us nerds are very highly skilled in like anywhere between 1 and 5 things. Anything outside of those kingdoms, we're like, yeah.
Well, above game, I have a few things that we could probably try on this room. Because we could always try sending in a Vorn Jr. to test a path at least once. Though I'm not sure if the locust would even hurt it, depending on what type of locust they are.
All of our
I
super
also-
strong
Yeah.
locusts, they got little fists.
I also have an idea because I feel like that pendant is the key to seeing what we need. If
Yeah,
we
that
go
was
in-
my thought.
If we go inside it, we now know that there is a button to open it back up.
Which is
so,
Yeah, we could keep someone on the outside just hit the button.
mhm.
That's my job. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I've looked at this puzzle. It's killed Caitlyn once. I'm just gonna go on ahead and be like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm clueless about this puzzle. I'm like, all right.
I need to defeat this puzzle. This took my baby boy. So help me, Lord. This is round 2. I need to avenge
I'm
my
back.
baby.
Again, apologies. That was my boss.
I need to avenge my boy.
Room with the
Alright.
boxing gloves.
Yeah,
So-
we do need to avenge the boy.
For some reason, I am filled with determination.
Mm-hmm. So, since everybody is back in, we could be set to continue. So, everyone, how do you wish to proceed?
So, before we get started in going into there, I think we should check over here. The fact the peephole was looking at an amulet on the statue leads me to believe that maybe there is an amulet somewhere nearby that's the key to this puzzle.
Maybe.
What'd you see down that crawl space, Rue?
It just goes further down. We'd have to explore further.
Well, alright. Do we want to try the door or the crawl space?
The crawl space feels more hidden, and frankly, I like the element of surprise if there's anything in there.
Fair enough.
It Yuki's time to scout again?
All right.
Send in our dog detective.
I'm just picturing her with a detective hat on, a pipe that blows bubbles while scrolling through here.
She blows a bubble and then promptly gets distracted by bubble.
Yeah. Ooh, bubble! Ah, ah, ah.
Alright, so
I
as
feel
she
like it has to be
continues on down-
said. So, fucking bubbles.
She gets to about there, and then she's like, ugh, you can tease off a little more.
I have a feeling I know where this goes, and it's going to be silly.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick curiosity, Dan, how much does Yuki weigh?
That is a good question.
It's also a worrying question.
I think she weighs like 4.5. I know
Okay.
she doesn't weigh a lot.
Alright. Well, as you see Yuki just making their way around. Ooh. There's the other passageway. Goes over to here. And then.
Well,
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was
Yep,
going to happen.
That's what I thought. That's what I said above game was gonna happen.
Yeah. About when she got to here, I was pretty
Yep.
sure I knew where it was going.
I'm back at the wet room again.
All right, it's just
I'm coming back the other way.
It is just a giant loop. To
So
the
we
other
were gonna
crawl
get
space.
over here either way, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
just pinches the bridge of her nose. All right, fine, we'll use the door.
All right.
Alright.
Just
Who's heading to the door?
why even make that crawl space? There's
At
not
this
even a point.
At this point, I have found that this dungeon is highly obnoxious.
You can say that again. Tyrant Bane, do you want to be our door breacher?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Direct me.
Right here, next Kawasha.
You see there's a door in front of you, Tire Bane.
All right. Looks easy enough. I'm going to
All right.
breach that door, light
All
my
right.
sword ablaze, and away we go.
As you go to open the door. Actually, first off, I need to reveal this area. I will describe it and everything that happens. So, as you go to look inside this room, this chamber contains a stone font filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it, a shadowy figure stands at an open door on the far side of the room. The figure's back is currently towards you. And as you look at it,
No, it's that one room from the water temple.
Oh god.
Yes!
it looks like a minotaur, like a shadowy version of a minotaur. Oddly enough, it kind of looks like you.
No, you need to fight Shadow Roxas.
Okay, do you have the megaton hammer? That is incredibly important for this fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Rabbit, I need you to make Tyrant Bane do a very specific dance that only a monkey would know. Specifically an ape that would think he's a pirate. Yes, I am making a Donkey Kong animated series joke.
Oh my god.
That flew straight over my head.
Say.
Yeah, me too.
Same,
Me too.
honestly.
With a whistle.
He he got amnesia and thought he was a pirate. So he was standing in front of a mirror and a guy that was like, "Yeah, you are a pirate. You're me." And he just started dancing. 1 second.
Alright.
I see you're approaching me. You're not approaching me, I'm approaching you. Or
So,
am I approaching me?
Tirebane, as you see this shadowy figure that looks remarkably like you, with its back turned towards you, standing in front of another door. It looks like. What do you do?
There's a minotaur in here.
Like one of your brethren that was prisoners?
I will call out to him in Chultan. Can you hear me, kinsman?
You don't hear a response back from it.
It's just standing there.
Menacingly. And what is other me doing?
It's just standing there.
I will look back. I'm going to enter the room.
Alright.
Good talk.
You stand in the room.
I like to imagine it's like, I'm going to enter the room. Solid pause. Legs shaking.
Just, it's like SpongeBob with the shoe just goes to the fucking pedal and just a toe pops out and just places on the tile.
And as you step forward into the room, as you go to mimic your last step, it'll last like quick flick for a second. As you go to rest of stand, all of a sudden you see the shadowy figure almost give like a quick jerk, but as you stop to move, it also stops moving.
I'm gonna lift up my arm.
Which arm do you lift up?
My shield arm. So my
your
right
left arm? Oh, your right.
Mm-hmm.
You raise your right hand or your right arm. It also raises its right arm.
Here's a quick rabbit fact. Every character I play is left-handed, because I'm left-handed.
Hey, same.
I have Link's disease.
My god, that makes this room even more relevant.
Well, I was just gonna say, oh no, we're now trapped in a Harpo Mark spit.
Yep.
Just hold out my right arm just away from me, just kind of like a half T pose.
You do that, and the shadowy figure also extends their right arm, almost as if a T-pose.
It's mimicking what I'm doing.
Interesting.
I'm going to go to the right.
You move right.
Mm-hmm.
It also moves right.
That would be its left.
Eh.
There you go.
Well, its
Nah,
back
here.
is currently facing you, so it's mirroring you exactly.
I see.
Does anybody remember any stories about this thing? It's neat.
What else is there?
A cauldron emanating some kind of green-colored smoke.
Does anyone else see Tyron Bane's scary shadow friend, or is he hallucinating?
Wait a minute. Orvex kind of looks up. What was it about one of the warnings? Wait. Slake your shadow with the font?
Oh. Okay, hold on. Go freaking look. I forgot all about that.
I was honestly just looking at it. I was trying to think, wait, was there one?
Slake your shadow at the front. Okay. Okay, so slake means quenching your thirst, basically.
Yep.
At the front?
At the font, which is another word for something that is like a fountain or a well. Or in this case, a cauldron.
Good. I too read front.
Again,
Don't worry.
I really should have tried to look for it, but fuck it, I found it anyway.
But yeah. So, Tyron Bane, I think you're going to have to try to drink from that cauldron. Or get
Yeah, that
the
makes
shadow
as much
token.
sense as anything else around here.
Hold on. You just hold your horses. Don't drink a darn thing right now.
Okay.
Maybe just. Oh, please don't tell me that was. Aha! No, that was actually me. Hooray!
I have a thought. So, the shadow is facing the same way you are, right, Tyrant Bane?
Yep, it's just facing the other wall. I can see its back.
So, what if you go toward the font, turn in the opposite direction, and then mimic like you are drinking out of the font so that your shadow will drink out of the font?
Sure.
Because we're trying to slate the shadow, not ourselves.
Okay.
Right, I keep forgetting that it's not an actual mirror. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
All
you're
right.
fine.
So you go to move over there.
I'll face Rue and I'll make a motion to hold out my arm and just cup it and just reach over into the cauldron.
As you do that, Tyrant Bane,
I don't reach the cauldron. The shadow does. You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, as
Okay.
you go to turn around though, Rue, the shadowy figure turns around and you see this ghastly image from it. I need you and Orvet and you and Kawasha to both give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy.
You get +4!
Thank you.
You're welcome!
Both of them should.
Both of them do.
It's not meant to be seen.
The Cal protects!
29. I think I passed.
As you look
Yeah.
at this, as you look at this shadowy, twisted, distorted monstrosity, Rue, you are fine. Everyone else that is in the hallway, as you go look at Orvex, you see him go pale white as he just collapses.
That's a feat given his complexion.
And he drops to the floor.
Quasha? Quasha's gonna kneel down. Check him out.
Quasha, what are
You alright?
He is knocked out cold.
But is he still breathing?
Is he stable?
Medicine check.
Icky. I'm good at that, I think. Right? Fine enough. Natural 20.
Well, that'll
Yeah.
do it.
He's fainted. Yeah, he looks like he's just knocked out unconscious. Whatever scared him literally scared the life out of him.
As long as it didn't scare the actual life out of him, I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here prepared to cast Spare the Dying on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mimic with Druidcraft. I'll just mimic the scent of smelling salts.
Alright. I gotta roll. It's gonna take a while to rouse him back up, but Tyrant Bane, do you stop when the commotion happens, or do you continue the drinking motion?
Keep doing
I'm
it.
just... Okay. And I will make a... cut my hand like I'm drinking out of the cauldron and just have the shadow do it.
Alright. Rue, you notice that as the shadow takes his hands and it dips it down into the font, you see the green broth of this fountain coalesce in its hands, and as it holds up the hands to its mouth, you see the broth, as it were, just disappear into its mouth, and little by little, as it continues to do that, you just see more and more of it disappear.
It's working. Going.
Okay. I'll keep doing it.
Alright. You keep going, and as the last bit of the broth disappears,
Mhm.
in a little green swirl, Rue, you actually see that in the font. You hear a slight plinking sound. Pling,
Oh,
pling,
good.
pling. And the shadowy figure disappears.
Safe for you to turn around now.
Oh, good. Okay. I'll turn around.
Your shadow's gone, first off. And you look inside the font. You see there is a small crystal eye inside of it. This one
Oh.
is... notes. This is a pale orange.
All right, that makes 7 eyes at least.
Almost ready to confront the nightmare.
Yeah, do any of you have like a drawn or anything of what this thing's supposed to look like? I get from context it's horrifying and deadly, but I'm just trying to figure out what the hell it even looks like.
Do I?
Probably
Do I
draw that
have-
up for you.
It looked like my back.
Oh
That's
no,
all I know.
I'm talking about
I
that.
mean, he's not wrong.
No, Tyrant Bane, I'm talking about that beholder thing. Though your shadow would most likely be menacing because you are very big and very strong.
I've got a parchment and I believe I have a quill in here. I could draw that up for you. I'm going to draw a beholder to show to Enoch.
Roll for art.
Yeah, roll. I guess this would be a dexterity-based performance check.
I was
All
joking,
right.
but
So
I just imagined Tyrant Bane turned around, the shadow turned around. They saw the ugly, just horrifying look that it was, and Rue just like Brock Samson face to it.
15.
Yeah,
How good
you
at art
managed
is
to-
game?
is it managed to draw a large, decent-sized circle. You draw a circle inside of that with a slot in it for eyes, and then you manage to draw 10 tentacles off of the main body, and on each of those you draw another little circle for eyes. Yeah, that's a very accurate description of what a beholder looks like.
And
Oh.
big angry teeth.
Oh,
Yes, and lots of sharp, angry teeth.
I'm sure it'll be much more horrifying in person. Well, at least I have that to picture now.
Above game, I love how Caitlin, you just basically told him draw or roll to see how good you can copy my drawing ability.
It's oops. Roll for art.
There anything else in there, Tyrant Bane?
Luke. Free eyeball.
Okay.
and another door.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, and another door. I could also breach that one if you want.
Might as well.
Might as well.
All right, as you go to open that door, there's a
You-
dusty, empty room. That's 5 by 10.
Hold on, Jinx, you owed me a Coke.
Yeah, I was about to say inside. Next, don't worry. Do you have a Ko-Fi? I'll pay for you a Coke.
Yes.
But no, Caitlin. Inside, Enoch said the second they do that, he's just gonna be like, "Do I have a new mood, Kindred?"
Yeah, kind of.
So it's just a room.
As far as I know.
Well, let's double check. Oops.
All right.
There he is.
Secret door, secret door, secret door. Secret...
From the font, you detect illusion magic. Aside from that, you don't detect anything else.
Yeah, I was specifically trying to check this room.
Yep, you don't detect any other magic in here.
All right. Well, there's nothing magic hiding it. If there's a secret passage, I'd say that's Rue's department. You're batting pretty well for that.
Alright. Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door.
I imagine that'll be investigation.
Sure, or perception.
My perception is better. I'll use my inspiration. That was
Ooh.
worse.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was about to say, I need to start remembering I should start doing perception checks more because I have advantage on all of them.
I was gonna say I was gonna help, but
Yeah,
you know
don't
what, I'll
see any
help
secret
Enoch.
doors. And Enoch, you don't see any secret doors.
Yeah, no, this is such a redundant room.
there has to be something here. It can't just be an empty random room.
You say that, but the
I'm-
last crawl space we went through was in a circle.
I will give you the entire description for this room. East of the font is a dusty, empty room. It's just a closet.
But there's nothing in the closet. It's just an empty closet.
Yes,
Text to down,
a closet.
thirsty dice.
and nothing else.
It's
Nothing
just an
else.
empty closet. That's literally verbatim what's in here.
Nothing
It's
else.
Wow.
times like this I
Nothing at all.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's times like this I'm reminded that the lead writer for this did Adventure Time. That's 100% an Adventure Time joke. He did that to make himself laugh.
But
That is something he
wait,
would do.
maybe this is a Stanley Parable reference, and if you go in, you'll get the secret broom closet ending.
Or you'll be caught for hacking and be drugged into the serious room.
That's true.
We don't know.
All
Damn
right.
you, Pendleton Ward.
Well, now we've checked this out, all we've got left is to investigate the Ijin tomb.
Yeah, I think we should just go with our other plan. We can try to close the door. Somebody, myself, probably, inside.
Alright. Dan, you be ready to use your messagey spell.
Alright, will do.
Alright, tot it back up and over.
Okay, Dan, do you want to stand by the peephole? Because...
All right, Rue, as you step foot into the room, with a resounding thud, the stone door or the stone column slams behind you. And
Oh,
as
fuck.
that happens, I'm gonna put on some more appropriate music.
Don't worry, guys. I have a third character on the lineup.
Oh, fantastic!
Good thing we
Cease.
got a long rest, guys.
And
Mhm.
I'm gonna go grab this handout again, because I know it's been quite a while.
They'll rue the day!
Character 3, new.
Oh no, please don't let me lose a mood kindred as soon as I find them.
Oh.
Where is it? Player handouts.
I would like to point out there are stairs that lead down to a 4th floor.
Yes, but we still probably...
I will show this to you guys again because I know it's been a while, but especially for Rue. You are currently on the floor that is shaped like a vulture. That is right next to the dwarf. And Dan, I assume you're at the peephole?
Yes.
As you're looking through the peephole and you see the door slammed down. As you're looking at the... And it comes into a lot better focus. You're zoomed in on the amulet that is on the slab. And as you look at it, you're actually able to see a picture of a serpent.
Ah. I see how
Rue.
this works now.
Rue, you hear in your voice, I see how this works.
Oh.
Well, Dan wouldn't know that happened, right? Only Rue hears her own voice?
Currently above the table, yes.
Okay, so he's going to use the helmet to speak telepathically to Rue and let her know. So the amulet has changed on the block. It's now showing a serpent. I believe that's the next tile you need to step to.
Unfortunately, you are not able to get your communication through to Rue because of the door. I just have to double check something real quick.
Or wait, I think it's... I first have to cast Detect Thoughts to do telepathic messages, don't I? Let's see, as long as you maintain concentration on a spell, you can use a bonus action to spend a telepathic message a creature you're focused on. Okay,
I'm just having to double check.
we have to go through the Detect Thoughts spell.
Do you want me to pull it up?
I can do that too, with the compendium.
Which,
Yeah.
that'll be
So-
coming my way.
I'm just double checking for a warning. I'm sorry, guys. It's just taking a little bit. That was the one thing I need to double check.
I mean, I'm also looking at the spell. It doesn't mention that it has to be a creature you see. In just the basic text at the top.
And there's no limitations as far as being able to detect through like certain thicknesses of stone or range.
Oh wait, hold on. Now that I'm looking through the text, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. And I can't see her at this moment.
Correct.
Okay, so let me look at my spell message, because I have another way to contact her.
Well, you've got multiple, because you also have sending.
True. But that's a spell slot. So we'll see if message can do the job.
Don't worry, Rue. We're just figuring out what we can afford.
Look,
She's
we
just
only
standing there waiting for the message, and then she hears that, and you just hear, you can almost see the sagging shoulders and the look.
Okay, creature
Unfortunately,
within
the way that
range.
message works, it's a range of 120 feet, and it cannot pass through 5 feet of stone.
Alright, sending will work. I will cast sending. And
Alright.
I get 25 words.
Alright, hold on, let me grab my counter. I actually have a physical counter with me.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Rue. The medallion shifted, shows a snake. Step on snake tile. You can respond.
That's 14 words.
Okay. I could add some more, but I went.
Well, no. That's a question that above game isn't covered by the message spell. How much time elapses while the spell is being transmitted? Because Rue could literally step there while she's hearing it.
That's
Mhm.
true.
You could, yeah. And as Rue goes to step on the serpent tile, Dan, as you're peering through the peephole, you see the image on the amulet shift from a serpent to that of, it looks like an archway, almost like a door.
Okay. Next is door. Only so many words.
You just wasted more of them.
I was gonna say, you hear in your mind a very sharp, stop wasting them, just give me the icon.
You could also tell me you heard your own voice in the room before, and I won't have to use sending.
And yeah, it's weird, Rue. You actually hear that in stereo because you're getting that via two different means. It's like you hear the sending and you also hear the other voice in your head just. It's like
I didn't realize I had another. I thought I was just hearing him the whole time. Sorry.
Yeah, you're hearing him via two sources: the telepathy by the peephole as well as the sending.
Yeah, I was just using sending because I would have no way of knowing you could hear my voice in there.
That is my bad.
But
was
they can
alright.
respond.
Above game, I was keeping quiet. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
So, as Rue steps on the door-shaped panel, the amulet shifts once more, and you see grassy-looking vegetation.
Okay, so a small rewind. Save the spell.
Okay.
Speak.
Alright. Okay. So, your next step is reeds.
I done the moss.
All right, you step on the reeds, and as she steps on the reed, you see the image shift from reeds to that of a bug. Looks like a scarab.
Oh,
Next is scarab beetle.
no. Sure hope it doesn't matter which bug. You know,
Yeah,
it's been
that's-
diagonal the whole time, so.
All right, and as she steps on the scarab, the image shifts to that of, it looks like a rod.
Above game, this is the first tile that Wick stepped on. I at least remembered that much.
Rod next.
It was not. It was actually this one.
Oh.
Yeah, it
That
was
rod, yes.
the vulture that was on that corner.
I remember
yeah.
that because he had a very specific reason for choosing that one first.
Oh.
If I
And as
remember
she's-
correctly, it was vulture, then serpent, and then pot, which is what summoned the
Yep,
locusts.
that was the one.
And as she sets foot on the scepter, the image shifts to that of a foot.
Foot next.
Toesies.
And as she sets as it shifts to the foot, it then shifts to that of the pot-looking image, or the urn.
I forget. Did we get Wick stuff?
Yes, we.
Yeah, we did.
Pirate Bay fetched it.
Okay.
And, yep.
And as you step foot upon the urn, you hear a grind as the stone medallion, the slab, slides back up into the ceiling. And as that happens, you see that the lid of the sarcophagus also begins to slide off.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Who needs a god?
Quick question, Milla.
Who needs
Does
a
my
god?
Eldritch Sight still pick up the magic on the statues?
It does.
Okay, still be careful. I think those statues are still armed.
Be surprised. I'll look in the sarcophagus.
Inside the sarcophagus. Let's see. You see the fragile bones that are small bones that are scattered about, as well as a spiral horn.
Just bones and a spiral horn?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Well, let's go ahead and take that horn.
All right. Streamers of light emanate from the tip of the horn. As they swirl around you, they form into a spectral rabbit with a single horn on its brow. A female voice whispers, "Quick, quick, let me in! We must stop Asirak!" Do you resist?
Nope.
All right. Caitlin? I'll need everybody to mute for a hot second while I get this set up. Caitlin, Rue is currently under the possession of Aijin. While inhabited by Aijin, you gain the following flaw, which overrides any opposing flaw. I never stick to a plan.
I am back to me again.
Oh no. This would have done
And-
nothing. Oh, sorry. Shit.
And while Aijin inhabits you, your dexterity score becomes 23, unless it is already higher.
Ooh, 23.
And I'll go ahead and be sure to put the handout in your handouts. And everybody can unmute.
Holy shit, that means that their dexterity has, what, +7?
+6.
My bad
Yeesh.
about that. My finger slipped on the mic. But yeah, so this would have done nothing to Wick.
This would have made Wick eat like his unlimited form, basically.
Yeah, it would have been like lick that doorknob, and Wick's like, okay.
Unlimited power.
Well, no, he's now just like, he moves from Tommy Pickles' walk to Mr. Krabs.
All
I
right.
can cause chaos faster.
This is Wick 2.0.
It's like I can almost hear him now.
Hear him now. Hear him.
All right. You good, Rue?
Yes, I believe so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. All right. Let me double check real quick for your Eldritch Sight. Let's see if there are any pings off it yet. You don't detect anything else aside from the Sphinxes yet.
Okay, I don't see anything besides the Sphinxes. So, it's up to you how you want to try to get back out. Give them room to do that.
I'm just going to retrace my steps, basically.
All right.
Let's see. Nope, it's this one. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Pot.
Mm-hmm. Nothing happens.
Oh no.
It was the toes.
It was
Yeah.
the toes, yes.
All right, you
Toe.
set foot on the foot. Nothing happens.
Okay. Rod.
Nothing happens.
Bug.
Nothing happens.
Reeds.
Nothing happens.
Door.
Nothing happens.
Snocky.
Nothing happens.
Bird.
Nothing happens.
Dear God, just jump already! Fuck.
Pockets.
All right, you look upon the body of the dwarf. And as you're looking at his turban, there's a very nice looking peridot that's set with inside his turban.
Yoink.
Is it a pair of paradots?
It is a single peridot gemstone worth
Damn.
500 gold pieces.
Shoo.
Nice.
When you take it, does it shout Claude? I'm sorry, I had to say it.
If you didn't make that reference, I was gonna say, does it have a crush on a lapis?
Well, if you were to continue searching his body, he also has a shield. And he does have a belt pouch on him.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
Do you look inside the pouch?
Yes.
Inside, you see a very nice looking diamond and 2 more of those crystal eyeballs.
Yeah. Well, okie dokie.
One is dark blue, and the other is a vibrant purple. By the way, that's a 500 gold diamond right there.
Ooh.
Wow, that'd be super useful if we had Revivify. Oh wait.
Indeed. Oh wait, the only
That is-
person who can cast that is dead, or cast that is dead.
It's like,
Well-
that is super useful when we get back and we can actually get money.
Well, yeah. Also, we can't cast Revivify. Death Curse.
Yeah, that too.
Hmm. Well, that'd be
Counterproductive
so
to the
useful
whole
if we
thing,
weren't in
isn't it?
Chult.
Well, the world. All right. Glad you made it through.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Well, we got 9 of these eyes.
How many stocks does a holder have again?
Well, for going off of the slots in the door, it was 10.
10. Okay.
And we've explored most of this floor. There's just the door over there with the eyes, and
And the
that
same.
over.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't going over this place with a fine-tooth comb with my magic sight, and several of them been hidden in magic.
That's true.
Hmm.
So, looks like we'll
Hey,
probably...
Miller, remind me, was there anything over here, or was that door closed to us?
This door?
Like, did we previously explore this area over here I'm blinking on?
Yeah, that's the only place I think we haven't.
Oh,
That was-
right.
that-
The double doors over by the Kupazans.
Yeah.
That's one place you guys haven't been to yet.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
This place is a lot.
Yeah.
It is the largest dungeon crawl in all of current D&D, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Aside
no wonder you guys are doing
from
it.
aside from Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yeah, Dungeon of the Mad Mage is probably the biggest. Considering it's a
And or
whole
Castle Ravenloft. Blech. Ravenloft? Ravenloft.
good old Raisin Loft.
Raisins.
That's where the California raisins went off to. Okay.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
became vampires and founded a castle.
Well, let's head towards those double doors and see if we can't find anything.
Alright. Well, how do you guys plan on getting there? Just make your way through the hall of reflections?
I mean, yeah, makes sense. We got the tridents.
I'll lead the way.
Alright. Do various curry things. Also, who's gonna be taking care of Kawasha? Because he's still out.
Right.
I'm a big, strong boy. I can carry a big, strong shoulder.
Alright. You holster Kawasha over your shoulder.
All
I
right.
guess Dan's gonna have to walk then, because he'll be carrying Yuki in
What
one
is-
arm, using the trident in the other.
I was about to say, I have Kawashi on my shoulder, and then I have a dog on my head going through a waterfall.
Oh, or we could just put her back on your head. That works too. I just
Just-
didn't want to over-encumber you.
He's just unconscious, right? Nothing else.
Right.
I'm gonna do something for. I'm gonna go ahead and do something for Yuki. I'm just gonna make some room in my pack and just hold it open.
I can't believe you've made Yuki a purse dog.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay.
Man, if I had a purse dog, I'd glower down to people like I was Boa Hancock. Like I would just tilt like a whole 190 degrees.
This is so much nicer than could be no way.
There we go.
You guys make
Alright.
your way back to the grand staircase, all the way around this side, and you find yourself where the two bodies of the two tomb guardians
Yeah,
are
since
still kind of slumped over.
since Eldritch.
Oh right, we bodied this.
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to
gonna
say.
just drop my hand on Kalasha and give him a little cure wounds to see if that wakes him up.
All right. For 4.
Yep.
What happened? Where am I?
You saw. We're still in the temple. You
Oh.
saw me, I guess. So,
Oh, right.
secondhand. Sorry for scaring you.
You see his jaw drop and more of the color drain from his face as he realizes that was the most horrifying thing I've seen in my life. Even more terrifying than the terror folk back with Nanny Poo Poo.
Wow, I totally forgot we even did that.
And just reflects on everything we've encountered so far in this journey alone.
That seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Specifically, Wix.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, that joke.
Ow.
Why?
You don't
I
get to
feel
do that, Vaughn. You don't get to be that, make us sad like that.
I feel like that's still too soon. Jeez.
I need you to know that this is the only thing that ran through my head as you were saying that was the most terrifying thing.
It's just a donkey.
No, that's not
Indeed.
very nice.
That's a very
Just a
nice.
donkey.
I am clapping. My dear, you earned a round of applause. That is beautiful.
Also,
God.
Milla, since once we get past the waterfall, Enoch would just throw up his Eldritch Sight because it lasts for 10 minutes and he could just keep re-upping it, just in case
Alright.
we pass by any more hidden areas.
You don't detect anything else along your path as you make your way through the Hall of Reflection, around the Grand Staircase, and you make your way back towards the entrance to Kupazan's tomb.
By the
Alright.
way, I just want to point out that when we were talking about Wick earlier, I had a joke in my head, but I thought better of it. And this is where I put my cleric. If I had one.
If I had one.
I had one.
Well, good
I
news.
had one.
No more secret hidden magic paths. So, if we're gonna find those the last eye, I think it'll be through there.
All right. I'll go ahead and bust her open then.
Alright. You bust your way through the set of double doors with your flame tongue sword lit.
Let's
As
say
you-
about game. Everyone say it with me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment. Nobles feasting around the banquet table, a roast boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine.
This is a mural of people pouring wine.
Yes. It looks like a
Whoa.
mural depicting a grand feast.
Oh,
Holy crap! We found a mural of the Last Supper.
Who's last
oh.
supper?
No, that's
No,
another
Wix.
game.
Anyway,
That's another game. I'm
Uh.
sorry.
Has PTSD from the wine room.
Oh,
It seems to
no.
be. Huh. Well, that doesn't look too dangerous. Yeah, take a look at this. It's a mural. Looks like people are enjoying themselves.
All of a sudden, everyone's looking at us.
Well,
I would not put that against anything in this building.
I'll gore charge it. Don't you tempt me.
is it magic?
Let's see if I
I am a bull in a china shop.
Further behind that, you do detect some enchantment magic.
So
Just
some-
not from that mural.
So something behind it is definitely magic. Zeno, do you want to try poking it with your weird magic hand?
Yeah, I can do that. Cast Mage Hand and touch is like right there.
You touch it, and it pushes slightly inward. Nothing happens. It just billows slightly.
This seems like it's just a mural.
Does it look like it's like attached to something that we could like pull it aside or?
Oh, there's basically a large rod that basically it's hanging from.
Oh, so it's more like a tapestry than a mural. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mural that is painted on this tapestry. If that makes sense. It's like a giant curtain with art on it.
Okay.
What's behind the curtain?
Can I use the Mage Hand to grab it and peel back the curtain, as it were?
It's one solid piece of cloth, so if you want to make your way through it, you're going to have to go underneath it.
All right. Well, Tyrant Bane, you want to follow me?
Sure, lead on.
Okay. And I will go to step
All right.
through the curtain.
All right. Tyrant Bane, are you as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'm a team player.
As you two step through, you are met with another tapestry. This one. Another curtain hangs behind the first, showing the same scene, but descended into depravity. The nobles fight with each other, partake in carnal encounters on the table, or sprawl on the floor in puddles of vomit.
Oh, this is just gross.
You know, once we get back to my tribe, if anyone ever dares offers me a riddle or a puzzle, I might punch them.
You know
That's
what? I get in on that
completely
action.
fair.
Who would blame you?
All right. Ready to go see how this thing could probably get worse?
What could be worse than this? I wonder.
All right,
Never
who's all
asked
go-
that question.
Who's all going on to the next curtain?
I don't know that. I'm a simple punching boy.
What
All
could
right.
possibly go wrong?
As
Don't
you make your way,
don't you dare invoke Bubsy's name.
as you make your way towards the second curtain, a scene of horror confronts you. Nobles feasting on servants, eating each other alive and setting fire to the hall. The roast boar is alive and laughing on its platter.
Why?
And as you're making your way closer, Enoch, you're detecting enchantment magic from this one.
Oh.
And as all four of you make your way and look at this curtain, I need all four of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, boy.
You get a +4.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Thank you. Yuki's pretty wise.
Oh, boy.
But that's a natural one.
That's why I have an inspiration.
Use the dog's inspiration.
Does Yuki have
You
inspiration?
have a
16.
16. Rue has a 17.
That is
All
a
right.
good question.
Squeeze
though.
the dog once for inspiration.
So
And his
everyone who rolled below a 14 is currently frightened of this tapestry and must use all their movement to run away from it.
Well, thanks to Tyrant Bane, none of us did.
Yep, I think we're all Gucci.
Well, except for Yuki.
Except for
The
you.
dog just deflates.
It's fucking spooky.
So,
that's fucked up.
And Enoch, you detect one more source of enchantment magic coming from behind this one.
All right, so this one was magical, and there's gonna be magic on the next one behind it. So brace yourselves.
you guys,
Yeah,
you
see,
guys
this-
realize that me and Tyra Bay can set all these tapestries on fire, right?
It's best we don't do that right now.
It
Just
might.
trying just trying to clear things or speed things along. It seems like these things always go bad.
I mean,
Who
they
knows?
might
If
have
we
a
burn them,
hint.
it might release it. Don't spells have? Oh, I've seen spelly traps before.
All
in this
right.
place alone.
So, what do you guys do?
Go
All right.
on through.
Enoch's going behind it.
We're going on
Pirate
through.
Man? All right. As you
Is
make
this-
your way to that square right there, the rotting head of a giant boar is mounted to the wall behind the final curtain. Fresh gore and blood spatters its tusks, dribbling down the wall beneath it, and I need all three of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And this is why I stayed outside.
15.
Yeah, 14.
Enoch's got up 14. Rue's got an 18.
As you see this gore, you see this very gory looking image of this boar's head in front of you. You see the almost it's weird. You just see the head of this boar just going almost like it's chewing on something, like it's animated and moving.
You know, looking at those tapestries and them getting worse and worse, I just kind of wonder if this is a common occurrence back where you guys are from.
Not as far as I'm aware, but then again, I was partially raised by goblins.
Someone from a faraway city, I can assure you it's not.
Depends on the humans. I'll just reach into its mouth, see what it's chewing on.
As you go to reach your hand into its mouth, let's see.
Like when a dog has something they shouldn't be chewing on, spit that out.
What's in your mouth?
Drop it.
As you stick your hand inside its mouth, the boar's head goes to chop down on your arm, and you take. Let's see. 24 points of slashing damage as the tusk
Ooh,
maul
that's
your
a
arm.
mighty bite.
The fuck you do?
Chomp
will
on,
take
chomp on,
that.
chomp on.
Yeah. Rue doesn't. I'll take that. That's fine.
Thank you.
You're
Hey, Bella.
welcome.
Hey, Mela.
Yes, Elise?
Out of curiosity, need to remember I keep forgetting the name of the person that I have.
Oh, Kubazan?
Kubazan. Is Kubazan saying anything to me right now?
Let's see. Does anybody say anything in here? Well, that depends. Do you guys say anything out loud about this horror that's behind the final curtain?
I think at a certain point, Tire Band would at least go, "Ow!" from taking all that pain.
Oh yeah, you just see Tyrant Bane go and just tense up.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
Everything all right over there?
The sound of a struggle over there.
Everything all right?
Something tried to eat Rue's hand. Tyrant Bane took the hit for them.
Our allies call for aid. We must help them. You hear
Yeah,
Kubazan in your mind.
she's gonna try to cross over here, and then
All right.
do I have to roll?
Wisdom saving throw with advantage because you're an elf.
Nice.
And you get a +4 from Tyrant Bane.
Wow.
That's a nat 20.
You're fine. You're not scared of this last mural.
What the hell? I'll go through too.
All right, you get a wisdom save with advantage +4 because you're a half elf.
Woo! And I'm trained in wisdom. Saves.
So was Enoch. He didn't do so hot.
That's 23.
All right.
All right, here comes Zena. Let's see how good or bad of an idea it is for me to come in.
Guys, check out how fucking disgusting this is!
Oh, this is macabre.
Here
Why?
comes the elves.
All right, what do I roll?
I'm just imagining you guys were horrified on the way in. The elves come in like it's just some art show.
All right,
How'd
so
roll?
wisdom save.
That is a 9.
10, 11, 12, 13. You are frightened of this mural, and you must use all your movement to run away.
Yep, fuck that.
Nope! Big bag of nopes!
Elise just shakes her head.
Yeah.
And I step in here.
All right,
So much
as
for
you look
knockdown.
about the boar's head, I need one more wisdom saving throw with advantage from you.
18. Well, plus 4, so 22.
Yeah, you're fine. I do not like that head. Smash it! You hear Krupazan in your mind.
She's gonna whip out her. She's gonna whip out her longbow and just go ahead and try to shoot an arrow at this thing.
Is Rue's hand still in it though?
No, she probably would have snatched it back after it tried to bite her.
Yep, I would assume so. All right, roll to shoot.
Regular longbow is an 18.
That hits.
Standard 11 piercing damage. Not gonna roll
It's-
anything else.
As weird as you shoot the bone, you shoot the arrow in the jaw of this boar. It just it's almost like it's mimicking laughing as you hit it.
Out of mild curiosity, instead of going for what's in its mouth, Rue's going to do the druid thing. She's going to try to soothe it instead.
Soothe it? How?
She'll pet it kind of on top of the head. Give it like a little ear stroke.
As you go to try and pat it, there's no consoling it. This looks like it's just like an animated boar's head.
Darn.
So it's technically not a creature?
I was gonna
Traitor
ask.
shirt. You hear in your mind, Elise?
Vaughn,
Well,
did you say there was magic in this room earlier?
Points at animated boar head.
What could it be?
The spell of magic up on the boar. Okay. And as you cast a spell of magic upon the boar's head, you just see the jaw go slack. And as it goes slack, actually some of the bits just fall apart, and you see the jaw of this creature just drop to the floor. And you hear some
Ew.
clinking coming from inside of it. Clink, 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 clink.
Rue just makes a very distasteful face, and she'll just go for it again.
Alright. As you kind of feel around inside the mouth, or what was left of this boar's mouth, you see a bent pair of gold spectacles,
Ew.
a leather eye patch set with a bloodstone, and a platinum hairpin, all covered in blood.
But no sign of an eye.
Nope, no eye in here.
What was the last one?
A platinum hairpin. And the value of those objects, respectively, is 25, 50, and 75 gold pieces.
Does the head look like it's like mounted on the wall, or is it just like hanging on something?
Yeah, it looks like it's mounted to the wall.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead.
I was just about to ask if
I have a
if
stupid
these-
idea.
How stupid are we talking?
What do you have in mind?
I want to yank the head off the wall.
Oh, easy. A tired pain just grabs it and just.
As you look at the head, it looks like this head is glued to the wall. It's just stuck.
Easy.
It's easy. Come on, I already did the thing where I said I was going to open the jar of pickles. Come on! Come on!
No matter how hard you try, the head is stuck to the wall, aside from the broken jaw that is on the floor.
Okay, that glue the dwarves use, really strong.
Yeah. But we got a bigger issue. This was the last spot we could have possibly found one of those eyes, unless we totally missed something in Kubazan's tomb.
2, 3.
Or maybe we put all the eyes in, leave the center one blank?
Is it missing an eye?
I don't know, but I mean, I suppose it's worth a shot.
Wait a
Give me
minute.
an intelligence check quick, Dan.
Will do.
Can they miss eyes?
Intelligence. 16.
You remember that around the outside of the mirror, specifically, there were 10 slots. There was nothing in the middle, aside from the mirror.
Oh, okay. Oh, then let's screws that plan.
Golly gee, I sure wonder if that closet is still empty.
Wait a minute.
Enoch.
All right, let's go back to the broom closet. Get the broom closet ending.
Yes, Rue.
Wait,
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending is my favorite.
Favorite?
Enoch, do these look magical to you?
Do they look magical, Milla?
You do not detect any magic from the items that Rue has procured.
Nope, just expensive metals and that one gem.
Very well.
Do you guys remember that demon statue back in Kubazan's tomb?
There wasn't a statue in Kubazan's tomb.
Or rather, the demon statue in that room full of the pedestals.
The one I already got 2 eyes from?
Never mind.
Right, they weren't there. They weren't there. We got that.
Unless there's a
Well, surely there must
could
be
it be?
some. Surely there must be some secret that we may have missed.
Well, Enoch just...
Let's think.
I was about to say, Enoch just pokes the side of his head. My magic sight's on. I'll just start looking everywhere.
Well, we
Tyrant
didn't
Bane will
really.
hold Enoch in front of him like a dowsing rod.
We didn't really do a lot with that one drum-shaped room.
True.
That's right. There was a drum-shaped room. Where was? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was down here.
And I know we pulled the lever from the other side, and that did something, but
There is a small counter argument. We did say we were not going to go into that room with the mirror unless we absolutely had to, because we are fairly certain there is a holder behind there. How about we go downstairs instead?
You know what? I'm all for not dying. Let's do it.
Now,
They call me Enoch. I'm cool with not dying.
All right.
do I remember? Did these stairs lead further down than what they did?
They do, yes.
Yeah, we didn't go down there. That's probably where the last one is.
Do you guys want to take the stairs in the main area or go back to that spiral staircase?
I'd say the spiral staircase is probably better. The secret stairway better than the obvious one.
Plus,
That's
the
true.
crawlway's a lot closer.
Well, we do.
Oh,
we
I
do
want
have the
this-
element of surprise.
By the way, Zeno, as you're running away, it's just like, ha ha, you scaredy cat, afraid of a painting.
I don't care.
Afraid you would evolve into that depravity, did you?
By the way, I'm
That was
assuming
fun.
I'm assuming we look back at the painting and nothing's triggering any wisdom saves.
If you pass the save, you're fine.
Which so far basically everyone did.
Except for Zeno
And Yuki.
and Yuki. All right. And
By the way, I'd like to imagine above game that both Zeno and Yuki were both like cuddle with each other. Like, it's okay. He won't hurt us over here.
Like Shaggy and Scooby jumps into his arms.
All right. Well, as everybody begins to make their way towards the corner and descend down further down the spiral staircase, that actually seems like a good place to end our session for tonight.
I'm just going to put my token there in case we forget by next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord knows that could happen.
And I'll go ahead and say this right now, because you've done the majority of the exploration on this floor. You guys all level up.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
I'm gonna be insane.
Don't worry, I noticed
Level.
that majority of the level.
yeah.
I'm one level away from immortality, basically.
I mean, I just basically got an immortality at the cost of my humanity. Love this
Yeah,
subclass.
Hey.
We're
mean-
level 10. This is gonna get really fun.
Let me see where you are. There's like witches at level 11 get fine fettle, which basically means age doesn't really apply to me anymore. And also I get like resistance to poison.
I'm not gonna lie, like with this level up, this is officially the longest I've ever played a single character, or the highest I've ever played a single character in a multi-part campaign.
Nice.
Like I've done a couple like level 21 shots, but that's it.
Guess who can get flying animals now?
Oh,
Ooh.
Find animal. Rue just keeps holding her arm and grabs Yuki, and Yuki's like, "Hi."
I am an animal.
oh! I just realized I get my Mystic Arcanum. I've got a 6th-level spell now.
Oh, sweet. I get a cantrip. I can pick up Bonfire and finally have a fire move.
Woohoo!
And a 5th level
Great
spell
job.
slot.
Well
Alright, let's
then,
see.
since we're probably gonna take a minute or two to level, I'm gonna start us going around the horn, starting with Caitlin. Where can they find you?
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter, Caitlin C37, where I do art commissions that are open. So if you want any paintings, you can just find me there.
Alrighty, moving right along. Milla, where can they find you?
Well, when you can't find me DMing for this lovely group of players, you can find me on Twitter at MillaNinjaNerd, where I post cute, fun stuff, sometimes rant about Pokemon Go or other happenings in the world. And you can also find me occasionally streaming on twitch.tv/MillaNinja, and also Monday nights at twitch.tv/LeJake, where I play Trials of Eidos, Legacy of the Deal Breakers, his homebrew D&D session, where possibly might be the finale for the first arc coming up. And moving forward, we might be moving into slightly back into the past of a different part of the continent as we may begin another campaign on the side. And aside from that, that's it from little old me.
Alright. DeLuna, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at DLuna1338, at Twitch and YouTube at DLuna13, where I will be streaming as soon as I can find an apartment in town that's not under not over $1,100. I can definitely start streaming again. Like I'm glad I'm in a hotel right now, but that's only gonna last so long. But yeah, you can also find me on Thursdays with Chaco and our good friends Cryptic Saijin, Rosario, and Hard Luck playing at Twitch the Person's Power Ranger campaign.
Technically starting on Sundays now.
Or Sundays, yes, sorry.
Alrighty,
That's
moving right along. Chaco, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me here on Tuesdays playing Elise. You can find me now on Sundays playing Marika over on Power Rangers Cyberstruck, twitch.tv/Twitch the Person. You can find me on Twitter at ChocoZombie101.
Alrighty. Draco, where can they find you?
Everyone, you can find me on YouTube as Draco Magnius, on Twitter at DMagnius, and here on Twitch as Draco_Magnius. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, usually at 10 p.m. East Standard Time, but sometimes that shifts. Tomorrow it's going to shift because I have an appointment late at night. So earlier in the day, I'm thinking probably like 7:30 p.m. for that stream, we're playing Skyward Sword, we've just gotten into the Lanayru region, and now we're trying to get our way into the Lanayru mining facility, messing with time stones and whatever implication that has for reality. Thursdays, I normally play Ren's Demons, but since it is Spooky Month, I'm going to be replacing that with, I think, AI Somnium Files. I bought it a while ago, and I know nothing about it. I just know it's a horror game because it involves investigating a serial killer.
It's cooking.
Yes,
And
I was also gifted that game recently.
yeah, I think I looked into it at some point, and I thought, this sounds like a fun game. I'll pick it up. And then promptly forgot I had it, and rediscovered it, like, a week ago.
So just
And
double
on-
checking. We're level 10 now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And last but certainly not least, on Friday, I play Dragon Quest XI. We're still in the post game, and I've collected a lot of treasure that I couldn't get before, which makes me very, very happy. So now I've got side quests to do before we continue with the post game's main game, because, there's people all over the world that need help, and I'm sure the giant scary time hole in the sky is gonna wait. It's fine. Don't have to worry about it.
Just ignore that.
Yeah. Sure, there's this giant pulsating hole with tentacles in the sky, but you know what? That's fine.
That's just that's just the sky squid. Shake his hand.
Just-
Yeah.
All you have to do is just channel Frieza and just turn around and say, "I'll ignore that," and walk off.
Exactly. Listen, there's this one guy that needs this one item, and he really needs it, okay? We gotta facilitate him. How else will he get it?
All right. Well then, Rabbit, where can they find you?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Rabbit. I'm an entertainer and a writer. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I go ahead and stream all throughout the week. If you like horror games, retro games, or RPGs, I'm your one-stop shop for everything like that. Right now, for all of October, I'm doing a money drive. I need to replace my car. My car is my car is on the way out. I'm trading up. So any donations and whatnot are going to be going toward that. Got a good decent chunk, but I went car shopping today, and cars are pricey. So
Especially used cars nowadays.
I've been. I am. Trust me, I'm not a dab chicken at this. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Right now, I can list a couple games I like playing. I like RuneScape. I like old school RuneScape. I like RuneScape 3. I really just like the engineering systems of that. Been playing Soul Hackers on Sunday. I play horror games on Thursday. You can go ahead and find me playing. You can go ahead and also find me playing Trails of Zero on Friday. It's pretty much every week we got something. It's pretty much every day of the week we got something going on. So come on down and have yourself a good old time.
All right, and you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at BurnoutVaughn, where I am going to be uploading, probably here a few hours from now, the Session 0 for Web of Deceit, our all-October miniseries, where Farting Tart will be leading myself, Theropod Art, Miss Tweetums, and CG through an Underdark urban mystery that is already way more than we expected. Be sure to have fun with that Session 0. And I'm going to be definitely taking tomorrow off because it's my birthday, so I get free salmon and hopefully some free D&D books. So I'm going to enjoy that.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yay.
Birthday is a doodle-dee-doo. A ring-dong doodle-dee ding-dong-doo.
Alrighty. Oh, wait a second. Now it's not letting me type in a raid for some reason. Let me try this again.
I just remembered something. At 10th level, I get hidden spellcraft. I can make invisible moonbeams now.
Yes, it's now it's also give me 1 second.
See,
It's forcing me to log into Twitch so I can raid, so
Draco, I see you, and I raise you the fact that I get empowered meta magic, so I can make the reroll on the damage rolls if I hit anybody.
Ooh.
Plus, I now have telekinesis.
I just love the idea of invisible moonbeams. Oh no, you're taking damage from where? What's going on?
All right, there
I
we
think
go.
I'm out of it, and it's back on them.
So now I'm going to, boom, hopefully send us on over to one Mr. Mark Allen Jr., who is still streaming his Sonic Adventures playthrough, or not. Oh no, it's Sonic 06 is what he's doing. Oh, the pain he must be in. So
Yep.
He's on Shadow's
Yeah,
Shadow's
he's on the
story,
Team
so it's
True.
like God bless
But
him.
I've been bad on this, so as we go out, the quote of the session goes to Tyrant Bane for "I'm stepping through the door."
Okay, here I go. Somebody stop me. No one's stopping me.
Yeah. How about that? I was about to say, we're stepping through the door should be our raid message.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
That's nice of you.
We will see you all next week. Hope you have a good time.
Good night, everybody.
Good, everybody.
Good night.